小宗的、小规模的一个口语考试。
那我明天怎么考啊？还是说明天不是考试？
明天不是考试，明天是外口，就外教口语课。外教给你们传授一些考试的经验啊，或者是秘籍啊、套路啊，技巧性的讲座为主吧，可以说是。好，今天我没有材料分享啊，我们就用这个屏幕来给大家做模拟考试过程当中的一些问题的整理啊，每个人都点评一下下，看看自己复习的方向是哪里，这是很有必要的。经过1个半月的学习哈，后续看看自己查漏补缺吧，哪块是薄弱点。OK， 那我们开始吧。我们今天早上第一个进来的是方子同学，那你就来嘛，对不对？
要不老师你先换个同学，我现在手头还有点事，我可能10分钟能解决，能处理完。
那就3秒吧。Yes, turn on your microphone. Good morning, lady. I'm going to do the mock test for you. Mock test. It won't be long. Okay, about 10 minutes, just like the real speaking test. All right. So good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay. Come in and sit down, please. So my name is Kevin Wang. May I have your full name, please?
My name is Johnson Miao. My name is Johnson Miao. You can call me Kelly.
Kelly, great. Kelly, could you tell me where you're from?
I'm come from Weihai, province. I'm come from Shandong province, Weihai city.
Okay. Can I see your identification? Can I see your identification, please? Can I see your identification, please? I mean ID card.
ID card. Here you are.
Okay, great. So, Miao, do you take your mobile phone with you?
Yeah, my mobile phone is mobile phone 131就把那个电话号码念出来吗？
No. Do you take your mobile phone with you?
Mobile phone, yes.
Do you take your mobile phone with you?
No, I put it out of the this side.
Okay. So in the first part of the speaking test, I'm going to ask you some questions based on some familiar topics. So firstly, let's talk about your work or study. So Miao, do you work or are you a student now?
I'm a student now.
And okay, what university do you study at? What school or university do you study at?
My university is 学校怎么说的来着？It is an financial school in Wuhan.
Okay, maybe you can just say Wuhan University, because I don't know where the examiner and also me, we really don't know which university are you really studying at. So when you have no idea, or when you feel a little bit nervous about how to introduce your school's name to the examiner, you can just say I'm studying at Wuhan University, right?
Yeah.
All right. So why did you choose to study in that university? I mean, Wuhan Financial University, Wuhan University of Finance. and economics.
The reason why I choose my university is that finance is a good major, and
Okay, what subject do you study in your university?
My subject is finance.
And why did you choose to study that subject? I mean, finance.
The reason why I chose this subject is that I have been interested in this subject since I was young. I think I can I can invest some invest some property to get more money, and this subject can help me to get a good job, so I choose this subject.
So we have been talking about your school and your major for a while. Now let me choose a second topic for you. Let's talk about art galleries. So Sunmiao, do you like going to museums or art galleries? Do you like going to art galleries or museums?
Yes, I like to go to the museums.
Why? Okay. Have you ever been to an art gallery?
Yes, I have been to a museum which is located in Wuhan, named Xinhai Geming Museums, at last summer vacation. Our school organized us to
to visit that museum, huh? Okay, got you. So next question. Are there any paintings on the walls of your home?
Paintings at your home. Excuse me, can you talk again? Questions.
Are there any paintings on the walls of your home?
就是painting the wall.
Pictures. Are there any paintings or pictures on the walls of your home?
是自己那个no.
There are no paintings on the walls of your home, huh?
No.
Okay, got you. So let's move on to part 2. In this part, I'm going to choose a topic card for you, and you will have 1 minute to prepare for your speech. Now you can find a piece of paper and a pen so that you can write down some notes. And then the topic for you is this one. It's on your computer screen. You can see that. Here. Describe a family member when you spend the most time with. And you should say who the person is, what kind of person he or she is, and what you usually do with that person. I mean, what you usually do together, and explain how you feel about the time being with him or her. Now we have only 1 minute to prepare for your speech. You can start.
今天晚上不上晚自习，而且6点要封校啊，然后这样呢，给大家就快速说一下，时间都不迟。
All right, Samuel, your time's up. You have 2 minutes to talk about this topic. Here we go.
I'd like to talk about my mother, who is a good-natured and gracious woman. She is not only my mother, but also a good friend for me, who I can always ask for help when I'm in trouble. I feel really grateful to the love and care that I received from my mother. The time that I spend with her has become part of the precious memories in my life. Back to my childhood, I spent sweet time with my mom, drawing noodles, watching cartoons, visiting different parks, and so on. When I was searching my mind for more details about my mom, the one thing that touched me was the memory. Was the memory which is actually part of a sweet memory in my childhood. My mom told me lots of tales and Chinese folk tales to let me understand some life philosophies.
Okay, time's up. All right. We've been talking about a family member that you spend most of the time with. Now let's move on to part 3 of your speaking test. I'm going to ask you some discussion questions related to related to this topic. Now let's talk about your family life in China. So in China, how many generations are usually living under the same roof, under one roof today? Do you understand my question? In China,
No.
how many generations usually live under the same roof today?
Generation.
If you are not so sure about the meaning of my question, you can ask me for help. For example, if you are not very certain about one or two single word in the question, you can just ask me, excuse me, sir, I don't quite understand the meaning of generation. So could you please explain that word for me? Say it again.
I don't understand the meaning of generation. Could you
explain that word for me? That word
explain
for
that
me?
word for me.
Sure. Generation means people. Generation.
People.
In your family, there are two generations. No, I don't know. If you live with your parents, then your family has two generations. Your parents is the older generation, and you are the younger generation. If your family, if you still live with your grandparents, then your family will have three generations. Okay, you are the youngest generation, and your mom and dad are the middle-aged generation, and your grandparents will be the oldest generation. Now, do you understand generation, the meaning of generation?
Yes.
So let me ask the same question for you again. In your country, how many generations usually live under the same roof, live together in one house? Go.
Live together. In our country, usually 3 generations live in one house. If your grandmother and grandfather also live together with your family, it's generally five persons live in one house. Sometimes the family have 2 child. There may be there are 4 persons living in one house.
Okay. Another question for you. What are the advantages of a strong family relationship?
Strong family relationship. Excuse me, can you ask the question again?
Okay, no problem. What are the advantages of a strong family relationship?
Okay.
I mean, do you think it is necessary to have a very good, very strong, or very good relationship with your family members? Why?
I think it is necessary. Having a strong family relationship mean that you have many families who怎么说呢？怎么样处理这个关系？
Oh no, do you think it is necessary to have a strong family relationship? If it is necessary, tell me why. Do you think it is important or it is necessary to have a strong, okay, family relationship? 拥有一个稳健的、强固的家庭关系是很重要的吗？有什么好处吗？
突然想不出来。
Okay, all right. By the way, hey, 志淼 if I ask you to answer the question in Chinese, do you know what to say for this question? In Chinese.
拥有一个强健的家庭关系。这怎么说
You see, for this question, it has nothing to do with your English
就
ability.
如果有一个稳健的家庭关系，这肯定是稳健比较好的。
Why it is important to have a good relationship with family members? If you cannot find a good
可以营造一
reason,
个良好的家庭氛围。
yeah, say it in English. 营造一个良好的家庭氛围。营造是哪个词儿？
营造
不认识哈？创造。
building, create.
Create. 一个较好的。
Build a good,
a better 较好的 a better 家庭氛围。
a better family,
氛围
family
气氛。
atmosphere. build a better family atmosphere, which is helpful for孩子的成长。
说呀，孩子的成长，你会的。
For child's growth.
Okay, so that's the end of your speaking test, lady. That's the end of your speaking test, but you didn't finish a very good test actually. Okay, 点评一下啊，小点评一下。多亏了你的 Part 2， 多亏了你的 Part 2套上了咱们上课学的这个范文，是吧？有了答案，所以让你的这个考试，支撑点在这儿啊。提分的一个很大的模块在于 Part 2部分，我给了一个6分的评价。但是1和3部分交流题啊，就互动答题题是你的薄弱点。OK， 然后那个居然可以提到4.5分的状态，就是零交流状态都有，而且还听不懂题目。我觉得你的听力课上的应该是挺艰辛的吧？听力课就是你经常收不到一些词儿的信息，比如说 generation 这个词儿你反应不出来，我是不能理解的啊。你说你如果在字面上的话，如果在阅读文章里的话，根本就不会吹灰之力，对吧？但是在形成语音信号的时候，甭管是我读的还是听力课里面的外教读的，对吧 ？generation 这个词儿你就反应不过来，这个事儿还是挺难受的啊。建议结课了吗？给你的建议是， 我觉得对你的建议是真的是增强英语使用的量。你不要认为你在这个今年的春天报了一个这种线上的你报了一种这种语培班，对吧？你就是练口语了，绝对不够。而且王老师也的确给你蛮多上课尽量给你机会去说英语，但还是不够，懂了吗？因为这是10人班 ，OK， 就算是2人班也不够，因为雅思官方要求考前有个30小时英语输出量，口语啊，口语单课有30小时 ，OK， 咱们这个班课一共才26小时，明白了吗？13次课26小时，加上我的讲座呀，同学们答题呀，对吧？把时间都拆散了，估计轮到你头上的时间哈，加在一起不超过30分钟，所以你欠了整整什么呀？29小时零30分钟的量。OK， 的办法就是 OK， 继续找机会找平台 OK， 去跟人家大量使用英语，因为你的英语基本功是 OK 的，单词量是 OK 的，但是你是用不出来，所以说你要多去跟人家使用英语，明白吗？我不知道生活当中有没有这样的机会让你说英语啊，在那大学里面。
是有的。
留学生之类的是吗？
就是会有外教平常交流，不过也是几十个人的那种课。
我希望可以把这个人变得更少一点哈，比方说1对1的模式或1对3的模式，对吧？多使用英语口语，我觉得你的感觉会上起来啊，因为现在太紧张，你知道吗？然后连中文都不知道思路是什么，这些东西还是挺郁闷的。另外一个建议呢，既然你跟我上了一段时间班课了，那么我是希望你能把我的讲义 OK 再发挥到极致一点，因为你刚才的 Part 2上6分了，那是因为你用了我的讲义，可是1和3你没用到我的讲义，尤其是1。OK， 我是有答案的。关于学习，关于博物馆那块，咱们讲过。OK， 你也读过，只是过去1个月了，忘了。所以说呢，希望能够把王老师的讲义呢当做一个，对吧？这一期班的一个收获。这个待会儿结课的时候，我会在他们群里面发一个文件包 ，OK， 1、2、3部分的复习材料，我再给你们发一遍，我怕你们弄丢了，知道吗？好嘞，休息一下吧，我再跟其他同学来互动一下哈。Hey， 方泽 ，turn on microphone. It's your turn to do the mock test. Good morning, young man.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sure. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, teacher.
Okay, sit down, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So my name's Kevin Wang. May I have your full name, please, young man?
Yeah, my full name is Zhou Fangze.
And what should I call you?
You can just call me Fangze.
Okay, Fangze. Can I see your identification, please, Fangze?
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you. So, Fangze, can you show me? Sorry. Do you take your mobile phone with you?
No, I leave it outside the test room.
Very good. So, Fangze, do you work all your student now?
I'm currently a student now.
Okay, thank you. So in the first part of the speaking test, I'm going to ask you many questions based on some familiar topics. Do you understand?
Yeah, yes.
Good. So firstly, let's talk about your hometown. Now, Fangze, where do you come from?
I come from Dali, Yunnan, which is the southwest part of China, and my hometown is a famous tourist city, which are famous for its.
Do you enjoy living in your hometown?
Yeah, sure, because my family is here, and my hometown is famous for the beautiful landscapes, especially the captivating mountains and a crystal clear lake, and so many tourists come to visit here every year.
Do you think you will live in your hometown for a long time?
I don't think so, because as a young man, we are focused on our future perspective and development. And my hometown is like a very small town, and I think there's not so much opportunity for young men. So I tend to live in a big city like Beijing or Shanghai. I think that's bad for my future. That's good for my future.
Good. So we've been talking about your hometown for a while. Now I'm going to choose another topic for you. It's about history. Now, Fangze, let's talk about history.
Okay.
So when you were a child, did you enjoy learning about history?
Sure, because history just told us what really happened in the past. And sometimes I feel like reading history just like reading a novel or reading some stories, and which is really fun to me. And I think most important is we can learn something from the past and from the history, and so we can act better in the future.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been to a museum to learn about history?
Yeah, sure. Because since I studied in Beijing, so there are so many museums in the city. I have been the national museums for several times, and to enjoy the historical uh, historical collections, and learn some knowledge and enjoy some fun in the museums.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever watched movies related to history?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever
Of course.
watched any movies related
sure.
to history? Mm-hmm.
Sure. I think there are so many history movies all around the world. I think, and the most more specific, I like the movie like describe the war, the past war, like World War II or World War One, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's kind of like you cannot just learn some history knowledge in this movie. You can also enjoy the very the fierce like movie, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So, Fangze, we have been talking about your study, your hometown and history for a while in part one, and then let's move on to part two.
Yes.
What I'm going to do next
Okay.
is to find a topic card for you, and you can find a piece of paper and a pen so that you can write down some notes. And this is a topic card. Describe a successful business, successful small company.
Small company.
Yeah, hold on a second. Your topic card is on your computer screen. You can see that.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah, you have 1 minute to prepare. Here we go. Mm-hmm. 我需要先下个线，同学们啊，我肚子不太舒服，去上洗手间啊。你们先复习一下啊。
好，
待会儿见啊。 Hello, founder. You can start.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Okay. For this topic, I want to talk about a tutor school, a local tutor school named Lily in my hometown. I'm quite familiar with this school is because I used to spend a lot of my weekend and holiday when I was a child. I know the founder was a couple who has retired from the public school and then start their own business. I have to say, like, the school is really start from the bottom, and I started to attend some courses in that school when I was around 10 years old, and at that time the school was in a very old building and only 2 classrooms and no more than 5 teachers work there. My mom enrolled me math courses and English courses there, and after then I spent almost all my summer vacations and winter vacations in the training school, which used to be, bitter memories when I was a child, but now it turned to sweet. And I still remember my English teacher when I met in that school. He told us some interesting English stories and teach us how to sing English songs, which was really unforgettable
Okay,
memory.
your time's up. Okay, your time's up.
Okay.
I got a follow-up question for you. We're talking about a successful company, and you chose to talk about an English training school. It's named Lady English. That's fine, but you didn't tell me how successful the business is. Why you think this training school is a very big successful business?
Yeah, because now the school has already like 10 branch schools all around my city and become a reputable school, and the member of the full-time teachers and the students are almost 10 times in the last 10 years. So I have to say this company is very successful now.
Okay, very good. So Fonso, we've been talking about a successful small company, for a while. Now, in part 2, let's move on to part 3. I'm going to ask you some discussion questions related to this topic. Now, the first one is, what factors do you think determine whether a small company will be successful or not?
I have to say the most important factor is good service, because I think companies are making profit for providing other people's service. So I think if a company cannot provide good services, they cannot make profit, then they cannot make the success. So I think good service is most important point.
Okay, got you. So another question for you. What qualities are required to become a company's leader?
I have to say, a man needs not only 1 or 2 qualities to become a leader, but I think the first important character is being responsible, because as a leader you have to take so many responsibilities and fulfill some difficult troubles, and that's require a leader are responsible and lead his crew to fulfill the problems and make success. And I think the second important characters for a team leader is like he have to be on time, just like because there's almost every task we have a deadline. If a man he don't have a sense of time, and he will he will delay some tasks or something like that. So I think the second is we need to follow the deadline.
Okay, thank you. So that's the end of your speaking test. Goodbye.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Okay, have a nice
来点
day.
评一下啊，点评一下方泽的表现。我给你的总分是6加，不是6.5，是因为还有一点提升空间。在哪儿呢？我觉得是你的互动能力还不错啊，就是1和3这种互动答题还不错，很真实，很自然。然后我觉得这个 Part 2部分吧，这个有点什么太过于僵硬了，因为你在用别人的范文，但是又没有完全叫什么呀，消化的非常自然，所以还有背诵的痕迹在。二一个是比例不合适，你看我都把你打断了，因为你说的是一个你小时候读过的学校，其实你跟我说的是一个 school you went to as a child， 而我问的是一个 company。你说老师这不是一个故事吗？其实我上课时候讲的并不是一个故事，并不是从头到尾背下来的事儿，应该有个断章取义的这个道理，你懂吗？就哪一字段要，哪一字段不要，对吧？你刚才并没有做一个很好的一个节选，这样的话有点什么呀？按写作的标准来讲的话，有点 off topic， 有一点点 off topic 跑题儿，对吧？我听到最后演讲的最后了，也没有听到你在评价这个公司它成功与否，哪里成功了，一个劲儿跟我说你在那读过什么课，遇到老师，这应该不是本道题的考察点，这块有点失败啊 ，right？ 所以说希望这个班课结束以后呢，你能够把你的 Part 2部分当做一个权重，对吧？最大的权重来对待，明白吗？像你1和3部分的互动嘛，你应该还是蛮擅长的啊。
对
，All right， 是啊，再见了，朋友。
Goodbye.
All right, Elon, are you there? Elon, now it's your turn to do the mock test. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. So good morning, young man.
Hello, can you hear me?
Sure. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sit down, please.
Okay.
And my name is Kevin Wang. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Chen Yilong.
And what should I call you?
You can call me Yilong for convenience.
Elon, great. So can I see your ID card, please?
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you. So, Elon, do you take your mobile phone with you?
No.
No. All right. So in the first part of the speaking test, I'm going to ask you some questions based on some familiar topics. So Elon, firstly, let's talk about your study. So do you work or are you a student now?
I have worked for 5 years.
5 years.
I'm a software engineer. I do coding and programming for live.
Do you like your job?
Yes.
As a programmer, do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like this piece of job?
Yes, I think my job is very challenging, and also it also offers me a good salary. So I think I'm very in front of this kind of things.
Then what is the most enjoyable part, interesting part, or enjoyable part of your work?
I think the most impressive things which drives me inspires me a lot is that my job can provide me a lot of problems for me to solve, and also give me a passion to learn from things that I'm not familiar with.
So Elon, have you ever thought about changing your job?
To be honest, yes, I'm thinking about changing changing a better one, because I think maybe in the future I can get a dream offer from my dream company, which can provide me a good salary in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've been talking about your job for a while. Now let me choose another topic for you. It's about water sports. So Elon, do you like water sports?
To be honest, I'm not the kind of the sportman, but to but if I got a chance, I'd like to have a try. Uh, for example, I'd like to swim or just diving with my families. But I think I don't like I don't like this kind of water sports. But only
Are there any water sports which are really popular in China? In your country, what water sports are quite popular?
from my own experience, I think swimming or diving is popular in China because I think it's a good way to help people to keep fit. I think is quite popular than others.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So that is part one of your speaking test. Now let's move on to part two. I'm going to choose a topic for you, and you have 1 minute to prepare for your speech. Do you understand? Now you can find a pen and a piece of paper so that you can write down some notes. And this is your topic card. It's on your computer screen. Describe an interesting animal that you saw before, and you should say what animal it is, when and where you saw this animal, what this animal looks like, and why you think it is an interesting animal. Elon, you have only 1 minute
Okay.
to prepare. We got. All right, time's up, young man. You have 2 minutes to give a speech on this topic. Go.
Okay, when it comes to interesting animals, I'd like to talk about an animal named kiwi. Uh, what the animal is that when I traveled to New Zealand, I I have I had seen a bird named kiwi. That is an bird uh, which couldn't fly. Is I think is very weird animals because I think the bird can fly very high in the sky, but this kind of animal can fly. It just can walk, and is also very weak in his wings, and it looks like a chicken rather than a bird. So and the local people in New Zealand also was it's also fond of this kind of animal because it's very weird to everyone. It's also the bird of the country. So when I travel to the New Zealand, I think this bird impressed me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also very precious animal because it can't protect itself from other animals. So that's it.
Okay, Elon, your time's up. Now let's move on to part 3. In part 3, I have some discussion questions for you, and these questions are related to your topic, animal, right? Interesting animal. Now listen, what kinds of animals can be commonly seen in cities?
Firstly, I think the dogs and cats are very convenient for people to keep as a pets in the city, especially for the major cities. The reason why of it is that I think cats and dogs are more friendly to people, and it's also very popular way for citizens to keep. So there are many facilities such as the park or the garden for these pets to play. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now another question for you. Do you think animals' lives are as important as those for human beings?
It all depends. For example, in the forest, I think the animals is more important than people because animals can keep the forest more health. But in the city, such as the mega city, people are more important than animals because people can help others build a better life. So I think it all depends.
Okay, thank you. I think you did good job, young man. And this is the end of your speaking test. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
好，点评一下啊，不错不错啊，总分6分，总分6分，3个部分都是6分 ，Part 1、Part 2、Part 3我都给你6分表现，还不错，还不错，稳稳当当6分，够不够你的口语单科成绩啊，小伙？够了吧？
应该够了。
啊？
应该是还差0.5。
啊，你的口语单科要6.5分是吗？
就是总分是6.5，但单科没有要求。
那不得了吗？我说口语单科6分，对吧？的口语和写作是中国学生的一个什么？是一个不能说傲人表现嘛，是一个不错优秀的表现啊。OK， 阅读和写作不是阅读和听力上7，对吧？7766，这是很舒服的一个留学成绩。我跟你讲，最舒服是6.5加6，两个6.5加2个6，最舒服。不多不少卡的也是考，对不对？行，恭喜你啊，离你的留学目标越来越近了。行，这个表现挺好的，一直以来你表现的也都不错啊。然后就多见点真题，然后呢多背点优质词汇，这是王老师在结课状态下给你的建议。OK， 其实你已经不需要再多说英语了，你知道吧？其实你不怕说英语，对吧？好像你有很多机会说英语，感觉啊，是吧？比方说跟你的同事啊、外籍专家呀，还有去旅游啊、去新西兰出游啊，对吧？经常说英语。但是雅思呢，要比日常英语呢稍微难了一点点，所以我希望你能够为了雅思这个学术考试，再背一些好的词汇，对吧？好的。现在我邀请下一位小同学来考试啊，梦竹 ，ready for the test 。
Hi.
Hi, good morning. Sit down, please. So my name is Kevin Wang. Can you tell me your full name, please, young lady?
Of course. My name is Li Mengzhu. You can call me Helen.
Helen. Helen? Good to see you, Helen. So Helen, can I see your ID card, please?
Of course. Here you
现在我邀请下一位小同学来考试啊。梦竹 ，ready for the test 。
Hi.
Hi, good morning. Sit down, please. So my name is Kevin Wang. Can you tell me your full name, please, young lady?
Of course. My name is Li Mengzhu. You can call me Helen.
Helen. Helen? Good to see you, Helen. So Helen, can I see your ID card, please?
Of course. Here you are.
Thanks. So Helen, do you take your mobile phone with you?
No.
No? All right.
Yeah.
So in the first part of your speaking test, I'm going to ask you some questions based on some familiar topics. Okay. So firstly, let's talk about your home. So Helen, do you live in a house or in an apartment now?
Well, I live in well, I live in I
An
live in a
apartment.
I live in an apartment now. I stay with my home. I stay with my family. And actually, in China, there is not many people live in a house.
Okay,
I'm
got you.
thinking,
How long have you lived in your current apartment? How long?
well, I live here about 10 years old. It's
10 years. 10 years.
10 years. It's a very long time.
Do you like this place? Do you like the place
Yes,
that you are living in right now?
Yeah, I like it very much.
Why? What do you like about it? What do you like the best about your current apartment?
I think it's just like my personal place, and such as I like my bedroom the best. I think it's not quite large, but it's very warm for me, and it is like it is like it is like
My personal paradise. 个人天堂
it is
是吧？
like my personal
Paradise.
paradise. So I can do any different thing in this room, like reading, like watching, moving, and so
Very
on.
good. Very good. Do you plan to live there for a long time?
Well, give a choose, I guess I would I would choose to live here not very long time, because in the future I want to go abroad by myself. I think I can stay myself, and I will get a good life very well.
Very good. Very good, Mengzu. Helen, let me choose another topic for you. Let's talk about pens or pencils. So which one do you prefer to use for writing, a pen or a pencil?
Well, as a student, I need to use pen to do my homework, but actually I like pencil because it can because it is write comfortable and it can change very easy. Sorry, 我是说反了吧，对吧？So, I think I like well, I think I need to I must use a pencil to do my homework, but I like a pen the better because it writes comfortable and it can change very easy.
Very good. Another question: when was the last time you bought some pens and pencils?
Let me think. Is last week. I just bought some pen on the internet.
Continue. Say something more. It's too short. Why you bought those new pens and pencils? For a test? For a homework?
Actually, I like for something not very expensive, and it can make me very relaxed, and I can buy the kind of like this.
Okay. So, Helen, another question for you. How would you feel if someone give you a pen or a pencil as a gift?
Actually, I think I will very. I will happy maybe because I like this kind of things. So I think if the gift is very
meaningful,
not much expensive. I think it's my friends choose this gift a long time, so I will like it very much.
Okay, Helen, let's move on to part 2 of your speaking test. I'm going to choose a topic for you, and you will have only 1 minute to prepare for your speech. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. This is a topic. Describe a time when you celebrated a special achievement. Now you have only 1 minute to prepare. You can start to prepare. Yeah. All right, Mengzhu, thumbs up. Now you have 2 minutes to talk about this topic.
Okay. Oh well. It is a travel. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. It is experience from my school life, and At first, we had a lot of I uh, I uh, I prepared to uh, uh, I do I do a job. Achievement. Well, it is a school project. I I I work it with my classmate. At the first, we had a lot of meeting and work out a detailed plan to how to do this plan, and then we had some we had do some decision and different tastes to the different team members. After knowing each one's idea, we just start to work really hard on our own. For me, I should do research some artists of their daily life, and we do it very work hard. Through 1 month hard work, we defeat all other teams, and we get the best the teacher opinions. So the things is the things is I think is nearly special achievement in my life, and to we booked a table at the most
Famous.
at the most famous restaurant in our city to celebrate a special achievement. To be honest, I think it is not a big achievement, but it is very important for me because it's the first teamwork in my college. So I think it is very excited that we had this achievement.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we've been talking about a time when you celebrated a such special achievement in part 2. Now let's move on to part 3. In this part, I have some discussion questions for you. Now the first one, do you think it is necessary to spend a lot of money on holding a party?
Well, in my opinion, I think it is not very necessary because I like stay with a few people, a few friends. I think it is we can talk and we can play game, not only to relax, but also we can get a better friend relationship.
I think party is not party is not necessary, but it but I think some people will like it and some people think it is avoidable.
Okay, good. Then how do people in your country celebrate some big days or big events? How do Chinese people usually celebrate some big days or big events?
I think I suppose before people will do many things to celebrate, like our family go to shopping and our family do a dinner by themselves. But now, in my home, we just celebrate we just stay at home and talk something about our daily life. It is so I think not many the people is not same in this event.
Okay, very good. So young lady, Helen, that's the end of your speaking test. Okay, goodbye, have a nice day. 来，我给梦竹的总分是6分，但是一个弱过 ，weak pass，weak pass， 弱过就是45度上去的，朋友们，并不是强过啊，因为有2个模块并没有拿到了6分的整分，比方说 Part 1和 Part 3，王老师给你都是5.5加的状态，你只有 Part 2上了6分，懂了吗？所以我希望你的第一部分 Part 1也应该上一个6分，因为咱们学过，而且也有题库，而且王老师也有范文，对不对？你的 Part 2呢，尽量套上了我之前讲过的课堂讲座，但是时间太长了，你知道吗？整足1分钟时间，你不知所云了，有点慌不择路了。后来好不容易搭上电线了，是吧？搭上了路子了，然后开始哇啦哇啦的说了，对不对？前1分钟时间特别尴尬，因为你慌了。但是后1分钟说的比较好，不是后1分钟，后2分钟，因为你刚才足讲了3分钟啊，考官是不会给3分钟时间了，知道吗？所以今天我给你6分的成绩 ，OK， 不要沾沾自喜哦 ，OK， 是我觉得6分的能力是有了，但是今天我的操作还是稍微柔和了一点，考官不会给你这么多时间的，所以梦竹希望你的英语口语变得更加的熟练一点，好不好？
好。
我能看得到这1个月你跟我上班课的时候还是蛮用心的，狂做笔记哈。然后那个任务也去用心完成。你原来上过别的辅导班吗？
我2年前有上过，但那时候就是有点玩的性质，没太认真。
你看看，现在大了哈，然后懂得对吧？自我管理、时间管理了，挺好的啊。然后那个挺好的，我觉得进步特别大啊，稳稳当当的。我觉得今天的表现非常非常像一个雅思考生的样子啊，对吧？然后自信满满，然后有对吧？也知道要说什么 ，OK。然后提高的空间，王老师就希望你的 Part 1和 Part 2，OK， 能够抱紧我的讲义，再去，你一定要把 Part 1、Part 2变成6分，然后 Part 3呢 freestyle 自由发挥嘛。刚才你的 Part 3就是自由发挥嘛，发挥的不错呀，真心不错。但是1和2部分，对吧？就可以再变成6分一点，你做得到的啊！好，恭喜你。All right， 博雅在吗？
在。
好了，我们来做模考啊。Let's do the mock test, young lady. Good morning, 博雅。
Hey, good morning, sir.
Yeah. Come in and sit down, please.
Yes.
And my name's Kevin. May I have your Chinese name?
Yes, my Chinese name is Wang Boya. You can tell me Donna.
Donna, great. Donna, can I see your ID card, please?
Yes, here you are.
Thank you. So Donna, do you take your mobile phone with you?
No, I put outside.
Great. So Donna, In the first part of your speaking test, I'm going to ask you some questions based on some familiar topics. So firstly, let's talk about your work or study. Donna, do you work or are you a student?
Yeah, I'm a student.
Yeah. What university or what school do you study at?
I'm a student at the moment. I'm study law at the Beijing unit of Beijing Unit University. Well, it's a comprehensive university, which is a famous abroad at home and abroad.
What subject do you study in your college? What's your major in your college?
My major is law.
Why did you choose to study law as your major?
Because I think the law stands for justice, which can enhance my sense of responsibility. Nowadays we should know some law to protect ourselves, and to be honest, the law work will also have a high salary and a very social status. So I would like to try the law major.
Okay, good. What do you plan to do after you graduate from your college?
Maybe I prefer to a lawyer. I think the lawyer is this job is so justice for me. I can help a lot of people, such as pro people. Yeah.
Okay, good. So, Boya, let me choose another topic for you. Let's talk about your hometown. So, where is your hometown?
My hometown is Beijing. I was born in Beijing.
Do you enjoy living in Beijing?
Actually, I don't like enjoying Beijing. Beijing is a magical city and is the capital of China. Beijing was so crowded. We don't have enough a lot of space to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, so I don't prefer like living Beijing.
Is your hometown Beijing famous for anything?
Well, Beijing is Beijing is had Olympic Games in 2008. Yes. I think the famous is the Olympic Games Park. It's located in Chaoyang District. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, good. So, Boya.
Yeah.
This is part 1 of your speaking test. Let's move on to part 2. Now I'm going to choose a topic card for you. And this is a topic card. Describe a trip you had by taking public transportation. And you will have 1 minute to prepare for your speech. You can start to prepare. Go. All right, time's up, Boya.
Yeah.
You start to talk.
Last summer vacation, I decided to have a tour to Shanghai. I took the high-speed railway with my friend. Although I know the train is slower than taking the airplane, but I must still think I don't have enough money to buy a ticket plan. The more importantly, the train ticket is 1/3 cheaper than flight ticket. So so finally I choose the train. As the northern in my country, I seldom travel to south part of China. And in this trip, I know the train would pass by about 5 major provinces. It's the south part, in the south part of China. I was looking forward to seeing different signs in different countries or I spent the tree sorry. I spent on the tree. I can see wonderful signs. Had the red on outside, because the train passed the 5 provinces and hundreds of city and town. I saw the train window. For example, the train moves at the Guangxi province. I can see a lot of mountains and fortress. And when the train moves on the Yunnan province, I can see the mountain and have a lot of tea. I saw a different land space and architectures. This travel I can save so much money. I can spend this money to improve my hotel level or enhance my
All right. Thumbs up.
That's all.
Thumbs up. All right, good. So let's move on to part 3, lady.
Yeah.
The first question: what are the different means of transportation that people usually use in China?
In my opinion, people already use air to go around, because the air was so faster than another transportation, and sometimes the airline company have some discount to sell the tickets. So a lot of people to prefer choose by air. Yeah.
Then do you think the cost of traveling is reasonable in China?
Can you pardon?
Yeah. Do you think the cost of traveling is reasonable in China?
Yes.
The cost means the money you spend on traveling is reasonable. It's okay in China. Very expensive or affordable.
Maybe in China, a lot of people have nervous to for farm work, so they will prefer have travel to enhance to relax their mind and nervous, so they will spend a lot of money and time to travel in this vacation in their vacation. Yeah.
Okay. Another question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think traffic jams would be reduced if people could travel on public transportation for free? I mean, if people can take the public transportation like bus or subway for free, do you think the traffic jams or the traffic situation in cities can become better? You don't understand my question, huh? You do not understand the question. All right, that's fine. That's the end of your speaking test, Boya. Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah, have a nice day. 点评一下啊，你的 Part 1部分是5.5加，还不错啊，5.5加，还挺自信的。你的 Part 2部分是 OK 6分，你的 Part 3部分糟糕了啊，有听不懂题目，答的也不够深入，是5.0，这样拉下来的一个均分呢，一个 total 呢是5.5 ，OK， 是5.5。那提高的空间在哪儿啊，姑娘？提高的空间，我觉得 Part 3听不懂。对，我觉得 OK， 下一阶段你的工作重心哈，50%的为了口语学科，50%重心应该放在 Part 3上面。这种讨论题哈，拿来去跟什么呀？跟老师啊，或者是跟同学呀进行互动答题方式，懂了吗？就是别人问来答，别人问来答，对吧？这个 Part 3这种题目应该去作为你复习的50%的比例。你复习另外50%比例呢，就是 Part 2。OK， 其实刚才你的 Part 2超时了，你知道吗？王老师没有打断你，怕影响你的节奏。超时了。如果按照考官来走的话，你的 Part 2是上不了6.0分的，宝贝儿。所以说50%送给 Part 2，按部就班的去进行故事的复述。另外50%应该找机会、找老师、找资源去继续主攻 Part 3，懂了吗？OK， 这个5.5分也比你过去的考察成绩高吧？
我还没有考过。
啊，小白是吧？还没有考过。好，那先这样，大家没问题，我们再交流。好，我们还有一位同学，玉伟 ，ready for the speaking test. Turn on your microphone. Hello, good morning, young man.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Come in and sit down, please. My name's Kevin Wang. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Yan Yu. You can call me Ethan.
Ethan, can I see your ID card, please?
Yes, of course. Here you are.
Thank you. So, Ethan, can you tell me where you are from?
I come from Xinyang, Henan province.
Okay. So, Ethan, do you take your mobile phone with you?
No, I have kept my phone in another room.
So in the first part of the speaking test, I'm going to ask you some questions based on some familiar topics. Ethan, firstly, let's talk about your study. So Ethan, do you work or are you a student now?
I'm a senior student, and my my major is hotel management.
What university do you study at?
My university is Beijing Hospitality Institute, which is located in Beijing Daxing district.
Okay. And your major is hotel management. What is your major again?
My major is hotel management.
Why did you choose to study that subject, that major?
Well, after I graduated from high school, I want get a management school in my university. So indeed, I chose the hotel management. I think hotel management may be useful to my career in the future.
Then what is the most enjoyable part of your studies?
I think the most interesting part is teamwork. Work with other students and to cover difficult problem is much easier than you do by yourself.
Good. So Ethan, I'm going to choose another topic for you. Now let's talk about running. Do you like running?
Yes, of course. I like running. Almost every night after dinner, I ran almost 1 hour in a park or gym.
Have you ever run a long distance?
Yes, of course. I can remember the longest running for me is about 5 kilometers. After that run, I feel very tired, and but I think however, long running is very good for my health.
Do you like watching running races on TV? Do you like watching running competitions on television?
Yes, absolutely. I think watching that from TV is also very interesting and helpful. That's all. Sorry.
Okay. So now let's move on to part 2 of your speaking test. Let me choose a topic for you. You have to say something about a person you saw in the news whom you really want to meet. Here, this is a topic card, young man. 对，我电脑有回声，因为我 没戴耳机，我现在插上耳机以后，它也需要退出系统，大家再坚持一下吧，因为我要退出系统，它再插耳机，它才没有声音。So, describe a person you saw in the news and you really want to meet. Now, Yue, listen, you have 1 minute to prepare for your speech. All right, time's up, Ethan.
Okay,
Go.
for this topic, the person what I want to talk about is Will Smith. I think he's the best American artist. And the first time I know about him is it's from a movie called The Present of Happiness, which is adapted from the real experience of a financier in the USA. And the first time that I saw the movie was in an English class in my senior high. Our English teacher played this film for us because he wanted to motivate us to fight hard for our dream. And after seeing that movie, I was motivated by Will Smith. I think he's very good at playing a role in a movie. And after I know more about him, I think he's a very work-hearted man, and that's all.
Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to part 3 of your speaking test. The first question: do you think the contents of newspapers are reliable? Are always reliable?
In my opinion, I don't think they are always reliable. For some unknown newspaper, they may be too attentive person, so they will create unreliable news. But I think most our newspaper is reliable, and we can rely on it to get the information. And we should to 词儿不会说了，不好意思。
All right, don't say sorry. Another question for you. Do you think it is important for people to watch or to read foreign news, international news? Is that important for people to read international news?
I think it is important news. It is important because nowadays most people get information from the internet, and we got many news, got many information out from the internet.
And why it is important for people to read international news?
You know, the international news is much.
Clear. 没想法了是吧？
不用咱们英语说了，对。词儿太少了，
好吧，行，你这个模考结束了啊，我来集体点评一下，同学们，我来集中点评一下。今天上午安排了一次这个模拟考试啊，人不多还好，人要多的话我还完不成呢。得出结论就是我们现在要左手右手并行，左右手。什么是左手？我写了一个字儿叫大量使用英语口语，大量的使用英语口语来跟别人说话交流，这是的确我们班的个别同学部分同学需要做的事情。怎么使用？有机会使用英语口语吗？你们有机会吗？我想到的一个小手段是什么？一个小手段就是复述。当你发现你身边并没有很好的语伴去跟你进行对话练习的话，那就是复述练习嘛，复述，对吧？复述我们的讲义当中什么？讲义当中的各种 sample answers 范例回答 sample answers。OK， 这是一个道路之一。第二个呢？第二个还有什么手段？还有什么使用英语的手段？我想就是要找什么呀？要找一个合适的，找一个合适的语伴 ，OK， 去进行答题互动，他问问题来答，他问问题来答，对吧？去互动答题，最终呢，我们能达到什么呀？能实现一个30小时，30小时的一个英语输出量，这是雅思官方的要求，30小时的英语输出量。还是那句话，虽然你们这个春天报了一个语培班 ，OK， 但是大家每个人分到你的头上的演讲时间，其实并没有什么呀，多少几个小时，对吧？顶多半小时时间，你还差了30个小时嘞，所以你要去把这个时间给它扛到了，这是语言学习特点啊，这跟理工科学习不一样，它不是学通透了，没有通透，我们永远没法把英语学通透，也就是能把语法学夯实了。多背一些高频词汇就不错了，对吧？总会有一些蛤蜊把戏的小词儿 ，OK， 每天浮现在我们眼前，学不通透就是靠勤奋，是吧？第三个小建议呢，大家也可以，如果实在找不到一个合适的语伴，对吧？去跟你互动答题的话，可以选择一下，对吧？培训机构，比如环球雅思的这个 口语老师们的各种什么单项口语班啊，口语单项班啊，口语单项 ，OK 单项班啊，或者是1对1啊，对吧？都是可以继续老师带着你学习的模式。就是每期到了结课班的时候，我都会推一下我个人的口语单项班，而且今年春天在线上，对吧？疫情影响下，我还真的上了 OK 5期这种单项班了，3个人小孩，对吧？都是我的学生嘛，对吧？发现1期班上完了以后，自己的怎么讲进步没有特明显，或者是自己的训练没有达到一定的强度，对吧？他们就会选择一个单项班多少钱？3580吧，很便宜的啊。OK 继续来一个单项班的锤炼。行，我就不去安利了啊。我再说一下右手，右手可能更符合中国学生的这个学习习惯，自习嘛，自修嘛，又不让你张嘴，就大量的积攒词汇，积累词汇，对吧？如果你们打开我的讲义，会发现王老师讲义当中竟会有些红红绿绿的文字，红的标注，黄的标注，蓝色的标注，那都是一些亮点词汇、亮点句型、亮点词汇、亮点句型。大家应该准备好一个本儿，把这些词儿都摘录下来。就像刚才玉伟说的一样，老师我词儿不多，对吧？词儿有点词汇量不够。那去哪儿背什么呢？难道考雅思他还要去背那个星火词汇手册为了4、6级那个吗？已经来不及了啊！所以说，我觉得我们去积累词汇的一个方向呢，就是什么呀？继续使用讲义当中什么呀？去积攒讲义中的 sample 当中的什么的一些亮点词汇。可以每天攒个，我觉得每天安排一个30分钟的吧，30分钟的一个摘词儿的环节，摘录词汇的环节。同时呢，我们可以通过朗读的方式呢，去了解老师的那个讲义当中那个答案的那些什么呀？思维方式或者是那些理念。idea, opinion， 我的讲义里面也会有，好吧？好，大家我有1分钟时间先答疑，看看哪位同学有什么问题吗？我们可以集中在线上给大家解答一下。有问题没，孩子们？4秒。目前为止有任何问题吗？对于自己个儿的口语能力的提升，甚至雅思考试的备战，有没有问题啊？
但是没有。
你是不是说英语的机会特别少啊？用英语的机会特别少？也不是啊，刚才你跟我说你们学校有外教课的呀。
哎，老师，
你觉得4科里哪科是你最自信的？阅读、写作、阅读，中国学生的共有特点哈，阅读能力超强。谁举手了？一龙，问题？
我有个问题啊，就是2个问题吧，一个是
开麦，听不到。
啊，你说吧。
听不到。
听不到吗？
一龙，我听不到。
你稍等一下。
一龙，你在关着麦。
啊 ，OK。
嗯。
喂，能听到吗？
啊，有声音了啊，可以了啊。
2个问题，就是第一个是，一个是那个问题问到那个你是 Where are you from？From 的话是要写那个护照上或者是那个身份证上的具体的，还是说其实无关紧要？就是比如说我现在住在北京，但是我那个声音上写的
对，无关紧要，你就说北京就好了。就是一个人生活在一个城市里面超过了什么10年以上，都可以叫做 my hometown。 半生，你跟北京有半生的缘分的话，北京就是你的 hometown。对，我是建议你说北京，因为你对北京太熟了。
第二个问题是，因为我之前是去国外考的话，遇到一个问题就是他会问你喜不喜欢你住的地方，你住在哪，然后周围环境怎么样？因为我是旅游嘛，就是去国外就待个一周，然后就突然打个措手不及，我就不知道是然后他要问我住在哪，
你继续说你自个儿家就完了。我告诉你，这个话题叫 your living place。Your living area， 你的居住场所约等于 your home， 你的家。再来话题是一样的 ，your home， 你就打你的 Chinese home， 中国的家就可以了。Home in Beijing 就 OK 了。Your home in Beijing。OK。不要去打你的酒店，也不要打你的大学宿舍，就打你的 home in Beijing 就 OK 了。
OK。
其实考官想问的就是你的家、你的住房，几室几厅，跟谁一块住，哪里美，哪里不美，环境如何，懂了吗？
懂了。还有那个 Part 3的话，它是不是考一些那个思辨的？它跟 Part 1的话，显著区别就是你要正反两方面要讲一些思辨的这个东西。
是，你说的对。你不是，我觉得不是考思辨能力，是如果你具备思辨能力，那就更加锦上添花。其实我觉得就是一口语测试，因为 Part 3的问题特难，对吧？只要能听懂了，然后再又能够扛下来一个45秒答案，都能够过关的。OK， 无需我要具备什么思辨能力，如果有的话自然好，没有的话，对吧？如果你能撑起来一个45秒的一个陈述，语法错误少，用词精准 ，OK， 有想法有细节也 OK 的呀。你懂我意思吗？
懂了。
我没必要去为了去迎合一个所谓的思辨能力这么大的一个大的话术大理论，去给自己压得倍儿累。其实就是说话。我问你一道题，我问你道 Part 3的题目，你能够去侃侃而谈，说到45秒钟，这是我们最后的目标。比如说刚才我问什么呀？我问玉伟说什么题来着？玉伟那道题你没听懂是吧？说不听懂了。我问他，你认为我们观看国际新闻这事儿重要吗？有没有必要观看国际新闻呢？对吧？我估计玉伟是连中文也说不到45秒钟，你信不信玉伟？是吧？那这种情况怎么办？那还是英语语言的问题吗？我认为是一个眼界问题和阅读范围问题，对吧？所以这个的话，玉伟给你的建议就是2个，一个是手写答案，对吧？多建一些 Part 3真题，然后手写。我今天给大家发过去我的 Part 3题库手写答案也不错。二一个呢，去观看别人写的 sample 也不错。所以个人比较推荐咱们各位同学部分同学推荐部分同学去图书大厦、去书店买点雅思口语或写作、雅思口语及写作的辅导书，明白吗？自己翻一翻那个难度系数，觉得自己还能看得懂的1-2本辅导书是可以买的。早些年我自己备战雅思像你们这么大的时候，我是买了好多书的呢，在听吗？写作的和口语的，不然的话你老说我们说口语没得说。那还怎么练口语没得说，是因为词汇量不够或者理念不够，在听吗？而书里面就有各种理念，是写书的人，是作者们干嘛呀？在备课的时候那个抓耳挠腮想出来的一些可爱的 OK 成熟的稳健的一些 opinion OK 一些 idea OK 你们可能年龄还小，看东西看的不够特别的刁钻，对不对？刚才问你说我们有没有必要去看国际新闻？这道题我跟你讲，不同岁数人、不同行业背景人答的非常的不一样，你懂我意思吗？比方说陈一龙，他是 IT 界的精英，他说我觉得有必要看国际新闻的，对吧？中国的就拿我的行业来讲吧，中国的 IT 行业正在腾飞就是腾飞，但是并不是鼻祖吧？没人理我，并不是计算机的鼻祖吧？所以说你们行业的人经常看一些什么国外报道，看一下什么硅谷又怎么了？ 硅谷又玩什么事儿了，对吧？哪个欧洲之星又研究什么机器人了 ？OK， 这不就是答案吗？对吧？所以说，第3部分题目的答案来源于我们的阅读范围和人生经历。但是呢，这玩意儿这个又你说生理年龄跟这摆着呢，所以说我们只能借助于什么课外辅导书，对吧？去书店去网上淘几本什么呀，雅思口语方面或写作方面的书籍，读完一本 ，OK， 就是你自己要做的一个事情。除了报班以外，孩子们在听吗？除了报培训班以外 ，All right， 我们不得不承认这1个半月我们的口语课哈，我们的课堂还是蛮紧凑的。OK， 每天都是各种任务啊，各种练习啊，各种讲解啊，各种拆分呢、吸收可能需要一段时间。当然了，我们有微信哈，我们有微信群，你们也可以加王老师的微信。我们这个班课结束了，但是友谊还可以继续持有，好不好？希望大家有任何的学习上的疑难问题，可以跟老师来连线互动，我愿意一直陪伴大家在左右，好吗，同学们？个人代表自己和我们的团队，感谢大家对于环球教育的选择。OK， 好官场。不过的确是啊，我们一直非常礼貌、非常友好的相处了1个半月的时间。OK， 希望你们不要忘了王老师这个名字，好吗，同学们？再见了，拜拜。